I'm editing the video right now. That's what this stuff down here is. Um, my intro sucked, or I didn't intro it. I thought I did. So I'm gonna make one right now. And this is what the usual video game stuff looks like. If anybody's ever wanted to know. Um, so I wanted to do the GOAT Green Country Overland Adventure Tour. It's like a 430-mile loop around the eastern side of Oklahoma. And so that's what this video is about. I did a very bad job of videoing it, so bear with it. It's kind of but I tried. I'll do better next time. So basically me and two other people, or I guess it was 7 other people, but we just wanted to go out. Our plan was to meet up, drive to a campsite. We camped at Lake Tenkiller State Park, then drive up to the lake, stay there the night, and then finish the trail and drive home. Didn't end up happening like that, but I thought I'd give like a little intro just so it's out there, because I didn't intro the video. I kind of did. My plan was to have 2 videos out, and then I really sucked at filming once we got out there. So I had to make it into 1 video, so it's like a little bit longer than I wanted it to be. But then my intro didn't make sense. So I was like, I just need to make one. So that's what this is. So yeah, just wanted to do a quick intro. It's gonna kick back over to me any second now. All right, I got home later than I wanted to last night, so I didn't really film any of the packing that I did. But I'll still show you all that eventually. So it's early Friday morning, and we're gonna finish packing. It's probably gonna be too dark to see any of this. But got the dog thing in here. It's definitely too dark to see, but the hole under the seat's full. And I got one of the little mattresses and blankets. And now it's time to fill the bed up. We do have some firewood, so I need to get tent cot, cooler, box, water, table, tool, and whatever the hell, clean stuff. And there's a couple bags inside for us and my dog. So now we're gonna throw everything in there. Getting a little bit lighter outside. We're getting a little bit more packed. The bed of the truck is full. So we got our tents up front. Got a cooler. Got 2 boxes of like food and utensils and stuff. Got the little grill. Chair, firewood, cooler, drone. Like water for dog and washing stuff. Got like a couple fans, a blow up bed, whatever it's called, a memory foam mattress. Got some extra drinks and stuff under there. There's a cot under there. That's about it. And we got our little tool bag that I'll shove down in a hole once I'm done. But besides our bags, I think we're basically packed. I don't know what time it is. I don't have my phone or watch on me. But if it's early enough, I'm gonna go get gas and ice now before we leave, so I don't have to worry about it. But yeah, like I gotta throw these like little things in there. And I think that's gonna do it. So I think we'll be on the road in about an hour. Meet everybody up at Big Cabin and then start the trail. I don't know how long we're going. I don't know the exact mileage or anything today, but we're going from Big Cabin to 10 Killer, which giving us 9.5 hours to get there by dinner time. So I'm hoping we can do that. I don't know if it's light enough. I don't have my phone or anything. Let's see if it's light enough to look at this. Not really. So I got that Molly stuff in, so it's attached to the seat. I'll show you it probably later this evening. But then I did not get the stuff to attach the tool bags to it, so they're just on the ground. But you can kind of see I have a bag attached to the seat and a bag that should be attached to the seat, just on the ground. So we got attached to the seat bag, tool bag, case, and chair under here. We now have some of the memory foam, a blanket, a comforter. We'll have a bag and probably some blankets in there. I think everything's pretty secure. The only thing you have to worry about is kind of those boxes, but we're only going to be on the highway for less than an hour, so should be fine. It's like 25 minutes once we actually get onto the highway. Should be good. If I do anything else different, I will come back, but if not, I'll catch you guys on the road. Alright. Loki. Really sucked at filming yesterday. So I'm gonna try to do better today. We made it to 10 Killer. Loki on a little walk this morning. Actually, really pretty view from where our campsite is. I'll show you once we get down there. But yeah, I did not film very much. I couldn't tell like when to film and when not to film. And like we got to camp and I was just trying to get everything done by when the sun came down. So filming wasn't on my top priority. But it was good. We got here about 5. Got everything set up, 8. Got the fire going right when it got dark. And just ate and drank around the fire. It was nice. It did get a little cold, but I know ours was fine. I was sweating all night because I had him laying next to me. But very nice. So we started at Big Cabin and came all the way down to 10 Killer. It took us about 6 hours. We left about 10:30, 10:40, and made it here about 5. Oh, maybe 7. We did do a couple stops though, so I bet 6. It's not bad at all. It was if it was like 60-40 of pavement and dirt roads, maybe a little bit more dirt road than that. Because it was funny, I think we just happened to get on the part that had the most pavement. Because I was like, man, it's only been it was like 10 feet of dirt road. It was like a really quick like rock crawl down and like hop up on a road. And like as soon as I said that, we hit dirt for like 10 miles or something. But it's just a bunch of county road dirt roads. Loki. Super simple, super easy, but it's nice. Like, I think this is like hour and a half, 2 hours from our home, and it took us 6 hours to get here. Really pretty views. Loki, don't go in there. Highly recommend. I think today we are driving from 10 Killer up to Grove, and I believe it's supposed to be a little bit harder than it was yesterday. I don't really know. We're gonna find out. I'm gonna try to film more. You like kind of open it up a little bit. Camping just right through those trees. Oh, there's some boots. Loki. We got 3 vehicles. We got my Raptor, Rubicon, and a Toyota Tacoma. And you're all wrapped up. Loki, stop. Loki. Stop. And I honestly, we hit the Cherokee reservation, and I slowed down because I saw what time it was, and we were like 20 minutes from here, and it was like 4 o'clock. So I was like, we need to slow down. So today I think we'll definitely stop if we want to see anything. I can't tell if that's an island out there. Loki, you did it again. I don't know if I've ever been to 10 Killer. Like, I probably was when I was a baby and don't remember it. But I've never been to 10 Killer. It looks like a very clean lake. It's very blue and green. We did have a gang of raccoons come through last night, I'm pretty sure. There were some weird little gremlin sounds and knocking over stuff. No, besides that, I slept pretty good. Loki, he slept like a human most of the night, so he just kept us warm. I have a tent in the back of my truck, and we just put a memory foam mattress down, and just a few blankets and a comforter. We laid a sleeping bag down for him to sleep in, but he just came and slept with us, which I preferred because it kept me warm. I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 7 people total. We have 9 in our campsite because some people met us. So we got 7 people doing the trip with us. So I should have taken that trail down. But hopefully when it lights up a little bit, I'll show you the campsite a little bit better. Alright, so here's a little camp. So we got James over here in the orange tent with his Tacoma. Got Nicole and the girls in a Jeep and their big ass Insta tent. Then I'm behind that little Dodge with my little truck tent. If I go this way, you probably see it. Just nice and cozy. But yeah, we rented out 3 spots here, so we could spread out. We ate, and then we went by the fire and had fun. Alright, so remember how I said I was going to do better at filming? We're back home. It was just getting... We got back to the lake and I just was trying to get done, like, and start relaxing. So I didn't pull a camera out there. I did do it on the trail a couple times where it was harder, but not as much as I wanted to. But we were moving pretty fast. I was worried about not getting to where we were stopping on time both times, so we didn't stop too much. So anytime we stopped, there was like a purpose. I didn't get the camera out, and blah blah blah. next time I'm definitely gonna make it more of like me filming, because that was not the point of this one, but it was me a big benefit that I could do a video on it and everything. But it was a good trip. A lot of dirt roads, but it was fun kind of going through all the back country, seeing all that. It was just kind of like mindless driving, like through the country. Did not use like any gas at all. It was crazy. Like I think like so filled up right before we started. Went, I don't know how far, used less than a quarter of a tank. Made it to the destination, which was like 6 hours of driving. It was like an hour and a half from where we started, but it was like 6-7 hours of driving for us. Then left the next morning. Gas station didn't have 91, so I couldn't fill up. So then we drove for like another 4 to 5 hours, and I was barely at a half a tank. Filled up, and then when we got to the lake, I was only down like 2% or something. I don't know, it was crazy. I thought I was gonna use a lot of gas. Did not use any, so that's probably less than a half, quarter. That's maybe like 26 gallons, maybe 30. Which is crazy. That was like, so we drove 6 hours, 6 to 7 the first day, and then about the same the second day. 10, 11, 12, 3, yeah, so about 14 hours of driving and used less than a tank of gas, which I thought was crazy. Second day started out, was actually like off-roading, actually hit one rock, needed 4-wheel drive, but still was nothing crazy. Truck got a little bit muddy, looks good. Wish it looked like this more often, and hopefully it will start looking like this more often. Which is kind of funny over here. Since we had the dog, I had the window down a bunch. You can see like the nice little line from where it was down. It got a little bit inside. A little bit on the headrest. I got hit with mud at one point. Got a little bit on the door, a little bit inside. My dog got hit with it too at one point. Got little casualties in here. While we're in here, I got the Molly Velcro things I was talking about. Got one of my bags hooked up. I did not have time. These are my own jackets. I did not have time to put my tool cases up, so I got these are seats or chairs. I did not have time to put my tools up onto this, but I got a big tool case and a small tool case. Basically every tool I needed. Put some cleaning stuff in here. I think I put zip ties in there. Yeah, zip ties and cleaning. Got my straps in the ammo crates. Car's like half flat. So soon these will be sitting up here out of the way. So when I put my seats up, it's clear. But yeah. Now as you can see, we cleaned everything out real quick. Oh yeah. Nice and muddy. So I can't figure out, we did not do the top half. So the second day I cut out a big portion of it so we'd make it to the lake on time with sun and be able to relax and eat dinner. So we didn't do all of that but there's a place I want to go stay that I cut out, so I'll be able to see it at some point. And then we did not do the top portion. So part of our group left. They got too cold overnight, and in the morning they went ahead and just left so they could be all comfortable. This battery's about to die, so I'm gonna switch it. All right. Also, I'm thinking about it. I'm probably gonna throw in some of the footage we got. Damn geese. Some of the footage we got from the trail. I put on my dash and was doing some, so I'll probably do it over while I'm talking. But part of our group got too cold and they left in the morning to go. They didn't sleep much, so they went to go sleep. And me and the Tacoma did the hard part, and then the rest of it was basically just dirt roads, and the part I cut off was just like a highway for 20 minutes or something. It wasn't very long. But then we didn't do the top part, and I cannot tell how long it is. If I give it the benefit of the doubt, I'm gonna say we did 350 miles. I know we were moving faster than most people, because I've seen some posts on how long sections have took, and like somebody did it in 5.5 hours, one of the bottom portions, and we did it in 4 with us like stopping, and like we were walking next to the truck and had the dogs out and everything. So we were definitely moving. I said it'd be fun to see like how fast you could do it, like have like 2 drivers or something and just do the whole thing, because it's 430 miles I think in total. I can't remember, but maybe only did 300 because I cut out a pretty big section, so maybe about 300 miles. When we first started, we went through Disney, and the big meet is happening this weekend, so we got to see a bunch of off-road cars like immediately. I don't know if I already said that when I was hiking with Loki earlier, but yeah. But it was fun. I enjoyed it. I'd highly recommend it if you have a capable vehicle to go do it. The down to the east of Sallisaw is the harder section. That isn't really hard, but it makes you feel like you're like off-roading, which is the only part that I filmed of the driving. I didn't even film the second hard part. But definitely gonna do more. I have one in Texas I want to do. There's several in Arkansas, which ones in Arkansas are pretty close. The Texas one would be a little bit longer drive to get to it. And then there's tons in Colorado that I've done and want to do again. Or ones that I just want to, once I get the Bronco, we're going to Black Bear. Hopefully everybody else is ready by then, because it's not a great beginner trail. But everything made it. I don't think we broke anything. Not in the vehicles, I mean like in the back of the vehicles. I did not get any drone shots. I was waiting for a good spot to happen, and I don't like stopping in front of people's houses and like doing stuff. I knew if I lived there I wouldn't want people stopping like right in front of my house, so I couldn't find a good spot like in a secluded area. Usually they're like covered by trees. So I just didn't, and I was more worried about getting to where we needed to be before dark. The lake house one didn't matter, but Maddie and the dog were tired and wanting to get home, so I was more focused on getting to where we needed to be rather than filming. I'll definitely make the next one shorter, maybe like a day, like drive a day on the trail, camp, drive a little bit on the trail, and just drive home. So then it's not as, that was 7 hours of bumpy both days. It takes a toll on you, but not too bad. These tubs from Walmart are great. You can see they're kind of muddy and stuff. They attach on 4 sides and even have a little foam insert right here. Did great. Stay completely waterproof, and you'll definitely see they got some beading. This one had like food. I put this in here too, but there's just food in this one. The grill made it. The extra sleeping bags made it. Tarp made it. That wasn't with us. Model Adams polishes case with all the cleaning supplies made it. This cooler made it. We dropped off the other cooler at the lake. That was one of the reasons I brought 2 of them, but surprisingly, this held ice all 3 days. Like, held ice that I put back in the freezer. Crazy. It's a cheap igloo cooler that I was not expecting to keep ice. I just brought it to bring stuff back. Tent made it, did great. We grabbed this extra memory foam from Walmart. It's a big thick one. Wonderful, highly recommend. We didn't get cold at all. It was sweated my ass off with the 2 memory foams, and we just had a blanket comforter. We brought this this weighted blanket just in case. They're pretty warm. I don't think we actually used it. Drone case took a little bit of mud, as you can see, but everything in there is fine. I hope at least our little table survived. We didn't end up. I ate on it. Yeah, survived. I ate off of it. We didn't end up cooking up the grill. We just used the one that was already at the campsite. Water. Made it. Used it for the dogs. Put the fire out. I wash my hands with it once. Dogs thing, my bag, chair, dog bag. Had my impact and some stuff in there. Here's the blue version of that box. You can see it got muddied up too. But everything inside's clean. This one was like the utility, like paper plates, paper towels, utensils, trash bags. Same deal. Little rubber grommet. So if you need a durable, waterproof thing, the Walmart has some pretty nice. They weren't that expensive either, and they're perfect for that use. I don't know what you would need waterproof tubs in like a storage setting, but for going off road and stuff, like if you did hunting or something, it'd be perfect. I think that's all we brought. We brought this tent as well, but we didn't end up using it. Didn't need it. I think this is gonna be more of like a summer. If we ever do it in summer, be nice to have that. But yeah, everything survived. Super happy about those tubs. Helped out a ton. It was cold, so I didn't get to use the fans that I got to see how they worked. But eventually we will. Because we have a bunch of trips coming up, so I want to do this once a month. Maybe not overland once a month, but like at least go camp, like go to a state park. Like I said, it would be fun to do like every state park in Oklahoma. I don't know how many there are. Maybe just make it a goal to do every state park. But overall, great trip. Great trip. It was fun to get out, actually be in the woods, get out and explore. Haven't done that in so long. It was nice to go do. It's nice to actually use my truck for what it's supposed to be used for. It's great, real great. Super happy about all my new stuff I got for camping though. But definitely gonna have to. I'm trying to minimize as much as I can, but we're definitely gonna have to minimize more for the Bronco. Like, to cut it down. We used the back of my truck, like the back seat. Obviously, my dog was on the whole top part of the seat, but under him and the bed of my truck. And we packed it. Now we did bring more than we needed to, but we were bringing stuff for other people, and obviously we were sleeping in the bed of my truck, so we needed memory foam mattresses and all that. If I had a rooftop tent, all the bedding would be gone basically. Only any extra blankets we brought would happen. But like, I need to figure out if I want to keep bringing my big drone, or maybe I should get like a smaller drone. Because I mean, that case is big, but I don't know how much smaller I can go. Because the drone's pretty big. Like if they made a size like maybe 25% less, I could probably fit that, but it's still a big case. I mean, I have to figure out if I want a cooler or a fridge. Because coolers take up a lot of space, but so do fridges. But at least with a fridge, I could keep whatever I wanted in it. I don't know. Stuff to come. Stuff to come. But sorry I didn't film much. I really wanted to make, this is gonna be one video also. Like I said, I was gonna do 2 videos. I really wanted to make a video about like going out there and doing it in case somebody wanted to do it and see what it was like. I would recommend doing it just because it's a cool way to go out and see stuff you're not gonna see normally. And like if you live in any of the areas, it's kind of crazy how it took us 6.5 hours to drive an hour and a half. But it's cool. I used the Onyx app. I just had the map downloaded to it and worked flawlessly. Any error was my error. Worked great. I'd highly recommend that one. The God, I can't remember what I was gonna say. Dang it. It's something about the trail. Which we did it right after it rained, and there's a lot of water crossings that were not super flooded. It was just like a little bit of water, which was nice every once in a while because it was super pretty water, super clear. God, what was I gonna say? I can't not remember. Well, can't remember it, so. Would recommend. If you have a slightly capable off-road vehicle, recommend doing it. I would recommend maybe doing it of like a couple weekends kind of thing, because it does, if you're not used to.
What are you doing? Okay, hi.
Filming. If you're not used to, which I haven't done it so long, so like even my like kidneys are starting to hurt. But if you're not used to being off-road that much, it's a little much. So I would say like drive out, camp, maybe drive a little bit in the morning and then go home. Another weekend, go start where you stopped. Go drive, camp, drive a little bit. And then maybe you could just do it into a 2-weekend thing. Or you don't have to do it back to back. You could do 1 weekend March, do another weekend in like June. I wouldn't, unless you're like seasoned and like you want to just like run, then you could do it like on a weekend. but I think it is a little much. 430 miles is pretty far to do on, it's mostly dirt roads and backcountry, like county roads. But it is. I mean, I'm in a Raptor with Kings up front, and it still shook us pretty bad. Just pretty big potholes everywhere. And on 30, I was aired down on 37s too, so kinda bumpy. But again, highly would recommend it. I would do it again, totally. I would cut out some parts. I do want to go camp at a campsite that I wanted. Let's just say I want a bunch. I want to go to Natural Falls State Park and camp there. So it'd be fun. I cut that part out on purpose so that we could go do that part and camp. But I want to go camp there sometime. There's pretty waterfalls and stuff. But I'd like to go camp and like spend more of a day there, like the whole day. But it's like going like a Friday night. No. I think it depends on how far away it is. It might be an hour and a half. It's an hour and a half, like go after work. I leave at 4 o'clock, get there at 5:36. Have a couple hours of sunlight, camp, wake up, go hike, go look at some waterfalls, take the trail for a little bit, then go up to the lake. I think it'd be great. But just like little things like that is like what I want to do every month. Not like fully go 430 miles off road. Or like go hop over to Arkansas. I don't know. And if we stay at the lake, it'd be a lot closer, but maybe go up to like Friday night, like Saturday, pop down to an Arkansas trail, camp, do a little bit of the trail and come back. I don't think it would be bad. Then like, there's so many trips coming up. Hoping maybe fall we could do the Texas one, because it's a bigger one. I need to do research on it, but it looks like a good one to do. But I need to wrap this video up so I'll stop talking. We all survived. Nothing broke. Everything's clean. Everything's great. Gonna wash the truck tomorrow. And then we'll be off to the next one. I also didn't show you guys how I map it, so we're gonna do that in the next one. I went off the rails on this one, and it turned into me of talking video than more of the off-road video. So hopefully I can get like a little Arkansas one happening. So I'll show you more of the research and all that stuff, because I'll need to do a lot of research because they have small trails there and I got a wide truck. So next time, I'm gonna do it right. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Kind of screwed up on this one, but first try. Gonna do better. Hopefully. But yeah, we've been cleaning, so it's gonna keep cleaning. Obviously got all that to pick up. So I will see you guys next time. Hopefully way before planning, not day of filming, trying to pack. It'd be great. So catch you guys later.